Welcome back, everybody, to Brand's Design Tips. As you may recall from my most recent design video, I'll be back. And here I am. I've got my car with me, and I'm ready to tell you all about the principles of design. First, we have contrast, which are two different elements that offset each other. For the best results, try putting two opposites together. Good versus evil, Star Wars versus Star Trek, cats versus dogs, you name it. Next, we have emphasis, which is about the focal point that you want the viewer to see. If we take a look at this picture of a happy family, the emphasis is on the kid running, but if we color the mother in the background, she suddenly becomes the focal point. After that, we have balance. Balance is the ability to keep elements well spaced within a particular area. Looking back to our old friend Leonardo, everyone is well placed around the painting, and the scenery allows for a good sense of balance. Now, if we extend the background a little and tone down the scenery, the left side begins to feel very heavy with all the free space on the right. Next, we have scale, which is the perceived size of an object, and it only seems fair that we follow up Leonardo da Vinci with Tom and Jerry. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. The animators had scale down to a T. If we look at this can of sardines, it looks like the size of a real bed. And despite being a normal-sized cat, Tom looks huge, and from Tom's perception, the people look huge. And the establishing shots reveal that it's a normal-sized kitchen. Alright, we've had our fun with scale, now let's do some harmony, which is when everything in a piece comes together to make a coherent whole. I thought it'd be fun to demonstrate this using my own art. My Telluride Blues and Brews Festival poster is blazing with harmony. It features tables, countertops, stools, liquors, bartenders, which all mount to make one conceivable conclusion. Pardon my Sherlock-like intellect, but this scene happens to take place at a bar! Sorry, I got a little excited. But the way that all these elements come together does show harmony. After that, we have rhythm. When you first look at a piece, your eyes find a starting point to look at, and then your eyes begin to cycle through the rest of it to see the entire picture. Rhythm is a natural pathway for your eyes to follow. Skincare products will use ribbons a lot to keep your eyes moving through the picture, as if to say, yeah, it's a dull-looking container, but our graphic designers can make it more interesting. I wonder what else you could sell putting a line behind it. Lastly, we have pattern, which are repetitive elements within a design. Have you ever noticed that the Flintstones need new interior designer? Because every time they start running, they go past the same two doors, lamp, and potted plant over and over again. People are really good at noticing patterns like this, and while it serves as a problem for Hanna-Barbera, you can do it intentionally to create really cool designs. And those are the 7 principles of design. And if you're brand new to the elements of art and principles of design, then you might find that learning about all 14 of them at once can be a little overwhelming. But that's okay. You don't need to know them all in order to make a good art piece. Some of the most well-known paintings didn't take advantage of every element, and just by knowing a few of them, you have all the knowledge you need to make a masterpiece. The only thing that can stand in your way now is creativity and motivation. And while I'm assuming you're all motivated because why else would you be watching this video, sometimes it's difficult to be creative. Even some of the best designers of all time go through dry spells. So in my next video, I'm going to go over a few tips and tricks on how you can be more creative. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I'll see you some other time. Contrast is about 2 different things. Emphasis will tell about the first thing you'll see. When it comes to balance, make it even. Scale defines the size of everything. Principles of design. Harmony gives coherence, makes sense. Rhythm gives a path, you can follow it to the end. When it comes to pattern, repeated shapes. I'm not Fred, so I'll give it a rest. What? Okay, I mean, I was kind of enjoying myself, but whatever.
I swear, he makes these videos on no budget.